Ava Aslan. And playing in the flex position as catcher is number 14, Kesley Martin. The head coach for Hinds is Mike Gersnich, and he is assisted by Casey Brooks and John Palmer. Now the lineup for the home team, the Pearl River Wildcats. Leading off and playing shortstop is number 23, Taylor York. Batting second and playing third base is number 11, McCall Holder. Batting third and playing center field is number 17, Caitlin Passon. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 27, Cassidy Bradford. Batting fifth, playing DP is number 2, Hannah Miller. Batting sixth and playing second base is number 6, Sydney Reynolds. Batting seventh and playing right field is number 5, Abigail Thexton. Batting eighth and playing catcher is number 29, Cameron Chasen. Batting ninth and playing left field is number 25, Promise Shanks. And playing in the flex position as pitcher is number 16, Hannah Embry. The head coach for Pearl River is Christy Meeks, and she is assisted by Hannah Sparks and Simone McKinney.
Welcome back as we're just about set for game number 2 of day number 2 here at the 2021 MACCC State Softball Tournament. Another elimination game featuring the Hinds Eagles and the Pearl River Wildcats. Hinds trying to stay alive after they lost yesterday to the ICC Indians. Pearl River dropped a really close, hard-fought game last night against Colin to cap our day number 1. Time now to give you a look at the Coca-Cola Bottling Works defensive alignment for the Pearl River Wildcats, who are the home team this afternoon. In left field is Promise Shanks. The center fielder is Paso. The right fielder today is Abigail Thexton. At third base, it's McCall Holder. Shortstop, Taylor York. Second base is Sydney Reynolds. At first base this afternoon is Cassidy Bradford. Behind the plate is Cameron Chasen, and the pitcher is Hannah Embry. Embry was the pitcher in last night's game against Colin. She was terrific, went the distance, gave up 2 runs in 6 innings. And she will be tasked to try and shut down a Hinds lineup that will look a little bit like this. Leading off, the shortstop is Hannah Tausen. Batting second, the center fielder, Ashley Lightcap. And batting third, the pitcher is Natalie Parker. Embry, the righty, will face Tausen, the lefty, as we're just about set for the last elimination game of the day. Embry will deal, and the first pitch is lined left side. That's down for a base hit. Tausen will lead things off with a single, and that's our First American National Bank opening pitch. And a good start there for Hinds as Tausen leads things off with a single. That will bring up Ashley Lightcap, the center fielder. Number 3, another left-handed batter in this lineup for the Eagles. Embry last night, as I mentioned, was very good against a terrific Colin lineup. Hinds struggled a bit yesterday against ICC. It was a 6-1 decision, which the Eagles really kind of were never in it. And Lightcap will bunt it right back to Embry, throws to first in time for out number 1. So the sack bunt is successful, and that moves Tausen into scoring position here in the top of the first.
Now batting number 13, Natalie Parker.
So that will bring up the pitcher, Natalie Parker. Coming into the tournament, Hinds hit .341 in the regular season. They had a .404 on base percentage, a .497 slugging percentage, only 17 home runs, so more of a small ball team. 51 of 58 in stolen bases. And the first pitch of this at bat from Embry is in there for a strike. Embry, at least based off what we saw last night, a very aggressive pitcher. She's going to attack the strike zone, use both sides of the plate. She'll mix in the changeup every now and again, but primarily a power pitcher. And the goal today is to be aggressive against this Hinds lineup. Pitch sails high for ball 1. Parker hitting .417 to start this tournament. 6 home runs, 47 runs batted in. Leads the team in both categories by a fairly wide margin. Brennan Newell, who we'll see later in the lineup, does have 4 home runs. She's second, but RBIs, second place is 28, as this one is fouled down the right field line, and that will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Caitlin Passo, the center fielder, shaded a little more towards left center. Big gap in right center. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hinds this year with a record of 15-18. They were 14-14 in the league. Pearl River now 27-14 overall after last night's defeat. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Natalie Parker, the pitcher. Swing and a miss. Embry elevated a fastball and got her to chase. First strikeout of the contest for Embry, 2 down in the inning. So that will bring up the cleanup hitter, Savannah Bryant. Bryant hitting .411 on the year, couple of home runs, 15 runs batted in. One of the things that's really plagued Hinds this year, though, is just so many strikeouts. They entered the tournament 135 strikeouts on the year as an offensive club to just 76 walks. As this pitch sails inside, that gets past the catcher chasing and will roll to the backstop, and that will get Tausen to third base. So Hinds with an early shot at a lead if they can get a base hit from Savannah Bryant. 3 of the 4 batters that Embry has faced have come from that left side. That pitch misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Our home plate umpire brought to you by Cagle Eye Center, Seeing Eye Singles. Also brought to you by Cagle Eye Center as well. Call 862-EYES. It's 862-EYES. At home plate, Alan Lunsford. First base, Ronnie Russell. And third base, Jeffrey Miller. This one fouled back, and that will even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike, I beg your pardon. Embry will deal, swing and a miss, took something off that. Bryant in a hitter's count, expected to get the fastball, and Embry comes back with a changeup and a really good pitch, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bryant's got to be careful. Embry looking for an out to pitch around that leadoff single. Swing and a miss, and there it is. Hannah Embry with a really nice response to strand the runner at third. Second strikeout of the inning. We move to the bottom of the first. No score in our second elimination game of the day. You're watching the state softball tournament from Fulton on the ICC Sports Network.
Today tastes like staying in, and it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus.
Welcome back as we start the bottom of the first inning. No score between Hinds and Pearl River as Natalie Parker tosses her first pitch to the plate. Taylor York will lead things off. McCall Holder will bat in the second spot. And Caitlin Passo, the center fielder, will hit third. Parker able to get that pitch over for a called strike to even the count. Second appearance for her. Coming into the tournament, 89 1/3 innings pitched, 118 hits, 78 runs, 65 earned, 28 walks, 68 strikeouts. She has given up 9 home runs of the year, had a 5.09 ERA. Time now to take a look at the Coca-Cola Bottling Works defensive alignment for the Eagles. In left field, it's Kat Bruner. Center field, Ashley Lightcap. Right field, Savannah Bryant. At third base, Ava Aslan. The shortstop is Hannah Tausen. The second baseman is Rebecca Fields. First base, Ashley Lopez. Behind the plate is Chrysalyn Martin. And in the circle is Natalie Parker, and that's a good start. A Renaissance Bank strikeout. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com. So York goes down swinging. And that will bring up McCall Holder, the third baseman. Takes the first pitch low and away for ball one. Holder coming into the tournament hitting .438, 44 RBIs. Leads the team in that category as she fouls this pitch back to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Almost the same exact lineup for Pearl River that we saw in last night's matchup with Coland. And, of course, you always have to wonder about, being the team that plays the last game of the day in a double elimination tournament and then losing and playing earlier in the day. Fortunately for them, they didn't have to start the tournament on day 2, but still quick turnaround. And there's a beautiful all-speed pitch thrown by Parker as she gets Holder to swing well out in front of that one. 1 ball, or to beg your pardon, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Pearl River third baseman. And that 2-2 pitch sails way outside. Will run the count full of 3-2. First full count of the afternoon for Parker, and this one is coaxed to the left side. And a nice play over there by Tausen at shortstop as she makes the throw over in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. So that will bring up Caitlin Passo, the center fielder, .380 hitter coming in, leads the team with 10 home runs, second in RBIs with 40. And first pitch dribbled to the plate for ball one. Last night, Passo 0 for 3, couple of ground outs, reached on an error. The lineup that struck out 7 times last night. And that pitch sails high to the backstop. 2 balls and no strikes. That will get the catcher, Chrysalyn Martin, out into the circle. Have a conversation with Natalie Parker. 2 balls and no strikes to the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Passo. This one ripped left side for a base hit. And the inning will stay alive. Caitlin Passo, her first hit of the tournament. One of the reasons why she hits so high. Good job to take that pitch on the outside corner and drive it the other way. Cleanup hitter for Pearl River is the first baseman, Cassidy Bradford. First at bat for her in the tournament, hitting .290 on the year, 3 homers, 15 RBI. She has a .372 on base percentage, a .507 slugging percentage. And takes that pitch outside for ball 2. York struck out, Holder grounded out, Passo singled. Natalie Parker trying to work around that 2-out single here in this inning. Beautiful breaking ball in there for a called strike, and that will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Parker better than 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and that's ripped right side past the first baseman Lopez as the throw comes in. Passo goes first to third, and Pearl River with their second hit has runners at the corners. Hannah Miller, the designated player, will step in. And now Pearl River with a chance to grab an early lead here in this elimination game. And now Martin going to go through some signals as the Eagles try to work around this. Looked like it was perhaps going to be an easy inning with 2 up, 2 down, but Parker's run into a bit of a jam here with back-to-back singles, but delivers the first pitch strike down to Miller last night. Miller, the designated player, 0 for 3, a pop-out, reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. So 0 for 3 here in the tournament. And takes that pitch high for ball 1. A lot of room up the middle if Miller can go that way. Fastball just missed on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Continuing the trend we've seen of right-handed hitters going at right-handed pitchers. I beg your pardon, right-handed pitchers going at right-handed hitters on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Only Cassidy Duskin of Northeast has really pitched a lot inside. 2-2 pitch. That one away again. Now runs the count full, 3-2. So both runners will be off on contact. And Parker trying to avoid loading the bases here in the bottom of the first. Full count pitch, breaking ball. That one is a high fly ball into center field, and a nice running catch made by Ashley Lightcap. I wasn't sure at first if she got a good read on it, but played it beautifully and made a nice catch to end the inning. So a couple of singles, but that's it for Pearl River. We've played 1 in our second elimination game of the afternoon. No score. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
To the top of the second we go. No score between the Eagles and the Wildcats. Hinds coming to bat for the second time. Got a leadoff single from Hannah Tausen, but unable to get her home. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Brennan Newell, Kat Bruner, and Rebecca Fields to face Hannah Embry, who was terrific last night. Had 10 strikeouts in her tournament debut against Colin, and she begins with a first pitch fastball strike on the outside corner. Newell on the season, coming in, hitting .300 right at 4 home runs, 15 RBIs before yesterday's contests. 0-1, that one misses low and away for ball one. Hinds just struggled facing the really talented and dominant pitching of the ICC Indians in the third game of our 4-game day one yesterday. Hinds trying to stay alive, keep their season going as this one is fouled down the left field line, hit the top of that dugout as Newell was well out in front of that one. Mentioned Embry and how talented she is and how good she was last night. 9 strikeouts of the Colin lineup. Gave up a 2 spot in the bottom of the 4th. That was it, unfortunately, for her and the Wildcats. That held up. And there's a swing and a miss as Newell chased the pitch outside of the strike zone. That is the third strikeout for Embry. Another Renaissance Bank strikeout. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. So 1 down here in the second. And that will bring up Kat Bruner, the left fielder. Hitting .300. 1 home run, 14 runs batted in. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Embry continues to really use the velocity. As I said, she'll mix in some off-speed pitches, but likes to go away a lot to the righties and into the lefties. And Hinds, 3 of their first 4 batters are left-handed, so that's something to keep an eye on. Again, it's the trend in this tournament has been from a pitching standpoint. You don't see a lot of pitchers going outside of Cassidy Duskin for Northeast. 1-1 pitch from Embry coming. And this one is fouled back behind us. And Embry, as she has done so much in this tournament, now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2, fouled away again, this time over that Pearl River dugout on the right field side, as they are the home team in this one. Got a good one coming up next. We'll start our winners bracket portion of the Day 2 tournament. It'll be Jones and ICC, which I think so far would be fair to say will be the game of the tournament up to this point. And then the nightcap will be ICC Colin. That should be a terrific one as well. Adam Gore, the sports information director and voice of the Indians, will be with you for that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kat Bruner, the left fielder for Hinds. Popped right side. And there to make the catch is Cassidy Bradford for out number 2. That one hit off the very end of the bat. Embry continues to pitch away to those righties, and just not really getting a whole lot on it was Bruner, and so an easy out there. Quickly 2 away here in the second, and that will bring up the second baseman, Rebecca Fields. Fields, .290 hitter, 3 home runs though on the year, and looks at a first pitch fastball for a strike on the outside corner. So Embry looks locked in to begin this one. Throwing a lot of strikes as she's done all year. That pitch misses just on the outside corner. Chasen tried to frame it, but home plate umpire Alan Lunsford said that missed a little away. Wind beginning to pick up out there in right center field. You see the American flag beyond the scoreboard. Just a gorgeous day for softball again. And another pitch that misses outside for ball 2. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of rain in the forecast for tonight. Hopefully it will stay off enough that we can get this one in without any delays at all. The 2-1, that one right down the middle. That will run the count even at 2-2. Well, that one just a fastball center cut in Rebecca Fields. I don't know if she was taking the whole way or just expected to get something else, but missed an opportunity to put the bat on the ball there. Now Embry's got the count where she wants it. The 2-2 pitch, and that one fouled right back to the screen. Boy, Fields barely got a piece of that one. And Jason just couldn't get a mitt on it to try and catch it for the third out. Two balls and two strikes to the second baseman for Hinds, Rebecca Fields. Embry gets a ground ball left side, and Holder will come up, throw across in time for out number 3. In order go the Eagles in the second inning. We move to the bottom half. No score still in our elimination game of day number 2. This is the MACCC Sports Network.
Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do, and we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
We start the bottom of the second inning. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Pearl River. Sydney Reynolds will lead things off, followed by Abigail Thexton. And then the catcher, Cameron Chason. Natalie Parker, who surrendered a couple of hits in that first inning, able to get out of the jam. Got the first 2 out. And then it was a single by Passo, a single by Bradford that moved Passo to third, before a deep fly ball by Hannah Miller. So Reynolds, the second baseman, will step in. Last night, drew a couple of walks, surrounded by a strikeout. Takes that pitch low for ball 2. So she's ahead quickly, 2 balls and no strikes. So with the way Embry is pitching, it's just going to put so much more pressure on Natalie Parker in the circle to try to match her. As that pitch is over for a called strike, 2-1. Parker's got solid numbers this year, not as much of a strikeout to walk ratio as Embry coming into this tournament. A little more pitch to contact lets her defense help as that one misses outside. Now 3 balls and a strike to Sydney Reynolds. Reynolds, 5 home runs, good for 4th on the team. Grounds this one right side. And a big out recorded there by Parker as the play is made by Rebecca Fields, and Reynolds is retired 4-3 to start the inning. So Abigail Thexton, the right fielder, will step in, and boy, Parker got behind 3-1 to a 360 hitter. He was able to induce a routine ground ball to second base. That's a good sign there if you're Hinds. Thexton to the plate, the right fielder, and she swings at the first pitch and fouls it down the right field line. Last night, Thexton popped out twice, reached on a fielder's choice, so 0 for 3 in the tournament. Made a couple of nice plays out there in right field defensively as that pitch is high for ball 1. .278 coming in, so her average dipping a little bit, still hitting over .270. That one downstairs. And Thexton ahead of the count now, 2-1. The gap in right center for Thexton. And Fields, the second baseman, pulled a little more towards the first base bag as that pitch caught the bottom of the strike zone, and now we're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So anything really past Parker that's well hit, going to easily get into the outfield for Thexton. Instead, this one is blooped foul left side, kind of a soft liner. Thexton tried to get around on it. Northwest a winner over Northeast, 12-6 in game number 1. So the Rangers stay alive and will play tomorrow. Tigers have their season come to an end. This one grounded right side. Fields will underhand it in time to retire Thexton. That's exactly where they had her played and why, because she hits it right there a lot. 2 down here in the inning, and that will bring up the catcher, Cassidy Chasen. Chasen getting her first appearance behind the plate. 314 hitter, no homers, 13 RBIs. She has a 384 on base percentage, a 412 slugging percentage. And Cameron takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. It's a Pearl River team that hits 342 coming in for the tournament. As that pitch is fouled back behind us, and Parker ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes. They've hit 42 home runs on the year, so a 25 home run difference between these two teams. The 0-2, and that one outside for ball 1. Still, bases at a pretty good average, 77 for 87 coming in. The 1-2, that one downstairs, and now the count runs even at 2-2. This one laced out into left field, down for a base hit for Cameron Chasen. Good piece of hitting there. Waited back on the off-speed pitch and didn't try to do too much with it. It's the 3rd hit for the Wildcats off of Parker, and the inning stays alive. We'll bring up Promise Shanks, the left fielder, number 25. She is the 9th hitter in this lineup. And takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. So one thing that single does, even if Shanks records an out, Wildcats get to start the 3rd inning with the top of the order. Shanks last night, 1 for 3, single. Ground out and reached on an error. Tries to bunt that one and definitely went around. So she is called for a strike there, 1-1. Outfield shallow for her, especially in center and in left field. Playing her to really go the opposite way. And she fouls that one back behind us, and she's down to the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lightcap playing well to the left of the ICC logo in center field. And Kat Bruner a little more towards the line and shallow and left. As that pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Long look in from Parker. She'll deal and shoot that one left side, foul. Count stays 2-2. The Barkers had to work a little bit more. Pearl River continues to be aggressive at the plate, fouling a lot of pitches off. We saw that a lot last night in their contest with Colin. Very rarely did an at-bat occur without 2 or 3 foul balls and going deep into the count. 2-2, this one low. There goes the runner. The throw down to second base is not in time, and Chasen able to move into scoring position. She read the ball in the dirt well. Not only does it run the count full, but it gives Shanks an RBI opportunity with a base hit. Full count pitch coming from Parker to Shanks. And this one is chopped foul. We'll do it again. Parker from Denham Springs, Louisiana, a sophomore. One of 3 Louisianans on the roster as this one is ripped right side through for a base hit. And they're going to hold up Chasen at third as the throw comes in. A nice throw from the right fielder, Savannah Bryant. That's the 4th hit off of Parker. First for Shanks, and Pearl River again has runners at the corners.
Now batting number 23, Taylor York.
So just as we saw in the first inning, Parker able to get the first 2 outs and then give up 2 singles, one resulting in a runner moving from first to third. She was able to get out of that one, but she'll deal with the top of the order in Taylor York, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and takes that first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. So second time through the order, we'll see what Parker will adjust to and vice versa, what that lineup will adjust to second time. This one chopped left side. Tough play, but a nice play made at third base by Ava Aslam to make a strong throw across. And just like the first inning, Pearl River gets 2 2-out singles, but leaves them stranded at the corners. Going to the third, no score in our elimination game of day number 2. This is the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear. The tats right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
To the top of the third, it'll be 8-9-1 for Hinds as they face Hannah Embry for the third time. Ashley Lopez, the first baseman, will step in. She'll be followed by Ava Aslam, the third baseman, and in top of the order, Hannah Tausen. Embry's been good so far. 3 strikeouts to go along with her 9 from last night. Really kept those Hinds hitters off balance, only giving up 1 hit so far. And begins with a first pitch strike on the outside corner. Lopez coming into the tournament, hitting .265, a home run, 28 RBIs, second on the team in that category. And fouls that one straight back, and she's behind in the count 0-2. Embry deals. This will be grounded right side. And the easy play is made there by Reynolds for out number 1. Lopez retired 4-3 to start the inning. So that will bring up Ava Aslam, the third baseman for Hinds. Aslam hitting .227 on the year. No homers, 6 runs batted in. Made a nice play at third base to end the inning with runners at the corners. Bit of a slow roller, but she made a nice play to field it and strong throw over. So Embry about to finish her first time through the lineup. Aslam, the number 9 hitter for Coach Gerznich. Coach's third over there. As that pitch misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, Pearl River led by Christy Meeks, also coaching third. Two-0 pitch. That one is in there on the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. Again, it's very rare, but Embry has been successful when she's come inside. Typically likes to stay away from the right-handed hitters. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Took something off of it. Aslam way out in front. Now the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, that one foul tipped and unable to hang on to it is Chasen. Embry tried to climb the ladder again, and Aslam just got enough of it to stay alive in the at-bat. Two balls and 2 strikes coming to Ava Aslam. Inside, that hitter right there on the knee. First free pass issued by Embry, and the inning will now move to a 1-on-1 out situation for Hinds as the lineup flips to the top of the order. So Hannah Tolson to the plate, 1 for 1 with a leadoff single. She was left stranded at second base. Embry will deliver. That one is bunted foul, as Chasen did a nice job to quickly get to the softball in foul territory. That ball was spinning like a top almost the entire time. The 0-1 pitch. And that one bunted, and actually bunted over the net left side and out of play. So quickly behind the count, 0-2 is Tolson. A little surprised trying to bunt with how well she hits. 440 hitter, no homers, 10 RBIs, but she has 36 stolen bases, 36 of 42 on the year, and just missing with that pitch is Embry on the outside corner. Almost got Tolson looking. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tolson has 36 of the 51 stolen bases for the Eagles. The 1-2, that one fouled right back, and I'll be lying if I tell you didn't flinch there, Raphael. There's a whole big net there, but that thing was coming. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good battle here between Embry and Tolson. Wind beginning to pick up just a bit. 1-2, swing and a miss. Chasen able to hang on as Tolson got a piece of it. 4th strikeout for Embry. 2 down here in the inning.
Now batting number 3. Ashley.
That will bring up Ashley Lightcap, the center fielder for Hinds. Sacrifice bunt her first time to the plate. Trying to move the runner, Ava Aslam, off of first base, who was hit by a pitch with 1 down in the inning. Swing and a miss, got her to chase upstairs, 0-1. Lightcap, a .414 hitter. 3rd on the team with 26 RBIs. Outside corner, that one in there for a strike, 0-2. Or really good framing by Chasen. That looked a tad outside, but the way Chasen caught it and brought it back. May have stolen a strike there. And Alan Lunsford gave Embry the benefit of the doubt. No balls and 2 strikes, and that one is fouled back behind us. And we'll roll about halfway between the press box and those tennis courts behind here at ICC. So Embry continues to pound the strike zone. No balls and 2 strikes. High fly ball into center field. Passo is there. It said it'll be Shanks left side who will make the catch, and that will retire the side. So a 1-out base runner goes for naught for Hinds. We move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score in this crucial elimination game. It's day 2 of the 2021 MACCC Softball State Tournament, and you're watching it on the ICC Sports Network.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best star here.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Between Hinds and Pearl River. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Wildcats. McCall, Holder, Caitlin Passo, and Cassidy Bradford. Face Natalie Parker, who has twice wiggled out of runners at the corners in 2-out situations. Got the first 2 outs in both innings, gave up back-to-back singles, but has made the pitch to get out of it, and she'll try to do that again here. Holder 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the first. Second time through the order. Talk about that a lot, baseball and softball, particularly at this level. What adjustments are made, how do hitters see that pitcher the second time, and what are the tendencies from pitchers either on the mound or in the circle. One ball and 1 strike. Because Parker will deal. This one grounded left side again. Slow roller, strong throw over in time. Nice play by Hannah Tausen, the shortstop. And Holder, for the second time, is retired 6-3. That will bring up Caitlin Passo, the center fielder, who got the first of 2 2-out singles in the bottom of the first. She was left stranded at third. She'll try to get something going. And that first pitch nips the outside corner for strike 1. Passo 1 for 4 in this tournament. And pops this one left side, dropping. It's down out there in shallow left center field. And Caitlin Passo with a 2-hit afternoon, and there's 1 on, 1 out for the Wildcats. Well, you don't have to kill it always, just hit it where they're not, and that's exactly what Passo did. Good pitch by Parker, but Passo able to get just enough of the barrel on it and drop it into no man's land out there in left center field. 5th hit off of Parker. And now that will set the table for Cassidy Bradford, the first baseman. She's 1 for 1 with a single. She was left stranded at first base in the first, and she sends this one out into right field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. And runners will be at first and second with 1 out now as that's hit number 6 off of Parker. So a 2-hit afternoon for Paso. Precedes the 2-hit afternoon for Bradford, and now Hannah Miller, the designated player, will step in, and this is the best chance for Pearl River to score, at least in terms of having 2 runners on with less than 2 outs. Miller hit the ball hard last time. It was a really nice play made by Lightcap out there in center field to run it down in the gap. And as the first pitch misses low for ball 1, Miller squared around, looking for her first hit of the tournament, 0 for 4. She has reached base, though, on a fielder's choice last night against Colin. She squares to bunt, and she'll drop it. And Parker will throw to first base in time. A little bit of a high throw, but a nice play made by Lopez over there at first. And so Miller does her job, gets both runners into scoring position. But there are 2 outs now for the second baseman, Sydney Reynolds. Big moment in this one. Pearl River has already left runners at the corners twice in the first 2 innings. Now 2 in scoring position off of back-to-back singles from Paso and Bradford. And this one is a high fly ball to center field. Lightcap's got it tracked. She'll settle under it, and she'll make the catch for out number 3. Coming up a little bit limp. Don't know if kind of stepped on something out there or what, but she's able to make the catch and end the threat. So after 3, we're scoreless here in our second elimination game of the day. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Today tastes like staying in, and it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual, and it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
To the top of the 4th we go. No score here in game number 2 of day number 2, an elimination game between the Pearl River Wildcats and the Hinds Eagles. Going to be 4, 5, and 6 for Hinds here. Savannah Bryant, Brennan Newell, and Kat Bruner. A couple of strikeouts and a pop-out first time through this part of the order for Hannah Embry, who's been terrific so far. She's thrown every pitch of this tournament for Pearl River. Took the loss last night against Colin, went 6 innings, gave up 2 runs. She's been pretty good today as well, and she begins this at bat with a first pitch strike. Bryant 0 for 1. Cade, her first plate appearance. A .411 hitter coming into the tournament. A couple of home runs, 15 runs batted in. Fastball inside. That one missed for ball 1. Boy, Pearl River continues to leave them on base. Stranded runners at the corners in the first and the second, and then stranded runners at second and third back in the third. A couple of hard hit balls that Ashley Lightcap at center field has had to track down for out number 3. And be curious when she goes back out there in the center field if she's still hobbling. She made the catch fairly easily, tracked it the whole way, and then almost as soon as she caught it, she took that next step, and I don't know if her ankle turned or when she stepped from the grass to the warning track, something happened, but began to favor that ankle a bit and jog off in a little bit of pain to the dugout. So we'll See if she's back out there in center field when the ball's hit that way, if it's still bothering her. Here in the 4th inning, Embry for the first time behind 3 balls and 1 strike to a hitter. As Parker, Bryant trying to find a way to be a leadoff runner for the Eagles. A 3-1. This one ripped left side through for a base hit. That's going to get under the glove of Paso. And Bryant's going to try for 2, and she will. She slides in with a leadoff double. And Hinds has their first runner in scoring position here in this inning.
Now batting number 5, Savannah Bryant.
We'll bring up Savannah Bryant. Bryant 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That was Ashley Parker, the pitcher, Natalie Parker, beg your pardon, the pitcher who got that double. It was 1 behind. So Parker is actually leading this thing off. So it's 3, 4, and 5. Parker, Bryant, and Newell. So Parker gets a double. It was her 23rd of the year. And now stands at second base, trying to become the game's first run and give herself a chance to pitch in the circle with a lead. So now Bryant steps in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, 1 ball and 1 strike. First time Embry's really been in any sort of trouble. And comes back with a pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 1 and 2. Embry deals, tried to go up and in. And Bryant checked her swing, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, fouled right back to the screen. We'll do it again. Well, a good battle here between Embry and Bryant. Sixth pitch of the at-bat, the 2-2, and this one bounced and is going to get away from Chason, the catcher, and that's going to move Parker over to third base. So a wild pitch, the first from Embry here in game number 2, and that will now run the count full and give Bryant a chance to drive in a run. Pearl River's going to bring the entire infield in on this full count offering. Best chance for either team to score. Runner at third, nobody out. The 3-2. That one ripped right side for a base hit. RBI single for Savannah Bryant. And Hinds grabs a 1-0 lead.
Now batting number 23, Brennan Newell.
So Brennan Newell will step to the plate now, 0 for 1. And for Bryant, 16th RBI of the year. And one of the bigger ones she's had is the Eagles break the scoreless tie, and now an entire meeting inside that circle by the Pearl River Wildcats. They brought even all 3 outfielders in, and as Embry was ripped pretty hard on that one.
Come on, swing it back. Let's go.
And now Newell will step in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, batting 5th in the lineup as the designated player. First pitch is a swing and a miss Good tailing late movement away from the righty Newell. Bryant, only 3 stolen base attempts all year. She's been successful on all 3, but not exactly a real threat to steal. As Newell shows bunt, that pitch misses well outside, even the count at 1-1. Shows bunt again. She will drop it. It'll be fielded by Holder. She'll throw to first in time with Reynolds covering for out number 1. So Newell gets credit for a sacrifice bunt, and that will move Bryant into scoring position with 1 out for Kat Bruner. Bruner 0 for 1 with a pop out. The left fielder for the Eagles. 300 hitter, 14 RBIs on the year. And this one chopped right side. Reynolds will field it and throw to first in time for out number 2. So Bruner is retired 4-3 for the second out of the inning, and a big pitch there made by Embry. A chance to limit the damage to just 1 run. But Rebecca Fields has got something to say about it. The Eagles' second baseman 0 for 1 with a ground out to Holder at third, her first time up. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Pearl River got to find some offense, so they've left a whole bunch of runners on base. Left them at the corners twice, left them at second and third in the third, as they're looking to scratch their first run of the tournament. 10 scoreless innings for the Wildcats to this point. High for ball 2. Of course, don't go anywhere. Our next game will start the winner's bracket doubleheader portion of our day. Jones and Gulf Coast. And the nightcap will be ICC Colin. And we've got our first coaches meeting inside the circle. And again, everybody on the field going to join in. Embry hasn't been quite as sharp the last inning or so as she was last night in the first 2 innings today. And give credit to the Hinds lineup. They've done a nice job being patient. And when they've gotten pitches to hit in the zone, they have not missed. A couple of hard hit balls in this inning by Natalie Parker and Savannah Bryant. And they're looking for one more here from Rebecca Fields, the number 7 hitter in the lineup. Fields a little better than a .290 hitter. Got 3 home runs, good for third on the team. A 2-0 pitch, and she definitely went around there. Couldn't check it up, 2-1. But if you're Pearl River here, you lean on Embry to make a pitch to get you out of this inning, but start to wonder if they don't start pressing at the plate with how many runners they've left on base, knowing they might be running out of some outs. As that pitch by Fields is fouled back to the screen, and quickly Embry is back into the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one ripped left side, but foul. And so we'll do it again as Fields was out in front. So the trend has been pitching away, particularly to the righties. See if Embry tries to sneak one on the inside corner. The 2-2, they go away, and that misses low and away for ball 3. Ashley Lopez, the first baseman on deck, bats 8th in the lineup for Hinds. First base open, second base open. Runner at third, 2 outs. Embry Her second 3-ball count, and this one is a high fly ball to left field. Carrying, gone. A 2-run shot from Rebecca Fields, her 4th of the year, and Hinds now leads it 3-0. How about RBIs 11 and 12? And that one, a mistake pitch by Hannah Embry. It was hammered way out of there into left center field. Promise Shanks gave it a look, but really never looked like she thought it was going to stay in the ballpark. And the Eagles have broken the scoreless tie with a 3 spot here in the 4th. That will bring up Ashley Lopez, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. First baseman, 0 for 1 with a ground out to Reynolds at second base. And Embry misses low for ball 1. Well, again, Embry was so terrific last night against Colin, and she was good for the first 3 innings. Not maybe as sharp as she wanted to be in that 3rd inning, but 3 scoreless innings. But Hinds has really hit her a lot here in this 4th. It was Natalie Parker who got that double to lead things off, and then Savannah Bryant pounded a single to right field to drive her in. And the Eagles haven't stopped there. 2-run home run by Rebecca Fields. Embry tries to go away, misses outside, 2-0. Well, and now you go back and look at all those runners that Pearl River has left on the base paths. Again, less 4 runners in scoring position, 3 at third, 1 at second. The 2-0, that one in there for a strike, 2-1. It's a good lineup. They've hit well all year, 342 average as a club coming in, but tournament play has a way of bringing a lot more pressure. As the Wildcats try to stave off elimination, Hinds trying to do the same. This one chopped right back up the middle and through for a base hit as Hinds continues to hit the ball hard. First hit of the day for Lopez, and that will bring up Ava Aslam, the number 9 hitter. Fifth hit of the day off of Embry, 4th coming in this inning, and I think that might be it for her. As we'll get another meeting inside the circle. No change has been made yet, but looks like that might be coming right now. And we are going to get a pitching change, and while we do that, we'll step aside, take a break, come back and tell you who the new hurler is for Pearl River. Back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back as you see the pitching change there. Danielle Alon, number 1. All pitching changes brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. And time now to take a look at the Sonic stats for Lalonde this year. Coming into the tournament, 20 appearances, 6 games started. She had a 3-4 record, 1 save, 1 complete game. 53 2/3 innings pitched, 64 hits, 50 runs, 38 earned, 39 walks, 45 strikeouts. She'd given up 7 home runs and has a 4.96 ERA. So you take away from that some control issues for Lalonde up to this point. The sophomore out of Cecilia, Louisiana. She will face the number 9 hitter in this Hinds lineup, Ava Aslam. the third baseman, hit by a pitch her first time to the plate. Eagles have exploded for 3 runs in the inning. The big hit, a 2-run home run by Rebecca Fields. And so Lalonde trying to stop the bleeding here and give her team a chance with 12 outs to score at least 3 runs. Of course, Pearl River, the home team, so they've got the benefit of the walk-off if they need it. Elimination game, day 2 of the tournament here in Fulton. That pitch misses high. And so Lalonde behind 3 balls and no strikes. Only 6 more strikeouts than walks she's thrown this year. The 3-0, and that one down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Big gap in right center. Paso playing a little bit more towards left center, but it's really the right fielder, Thaxton, who's almost hugging that right field line. This one is hit sent out left side, and a diving catch made by Promise Shanks, robbing Aslam of an extra base hit. What a play by Shanks in left field. It was falling fast. She came in full extension and saved Pearl River there, and that will retire the side. Not before, though, Hinds strikes for 3 runs, 2 of which coming off the bat of Rebecca Fields. They now find themselves in a 3-0 hole due to the Wildcats. We move to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching the elimination game of the softball tournament here in Fulton on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
So when are you gonna give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 is your score. Hinds on top, and Natalie Parker now gets the pitch with a lead for the first time in the tournament. She'll deal with the bottom half of this order. Abigail Thaxton will lead things off. Cameron Chasen and Promise Shanks, who made one of the better catches you'll see, robbing Ava Aslam of an extra base hit in that inning. And the first pitch is a line out to center field, and the catch is made there by Ashley Lightcap. And I mentioned her kind of injury, but the way she's running and the way she moved on that liner, she looks to be all right and secures the first out of the inning for the Eagles as Thaxton hit it hard, but unfortunately for her, right to the center fielder Lightcap. That'll bring up Chasen, the catcher, who singled her first time up and looks at a first pitch fastball on the outside corner. So Pearl River, 11 outs left in their season potentially. They just haven't been able to get that key hit yet. And there's another strike as Parker pounding the strike zone at the moment. Quickly ahead, 0-2. The 0-2, missing away, ball 1. If you're Pearl River, you're looking for anything to get you going. If maybe that Promise Shanks diving catch would be it, as Chasen swings and misses on a pitch well out of the strike zone. She goes down swinging. It's the second strikeout recorded by Parker. 2 down here in the inning. So Promise Shanks, the left fielder who made that diving catch, will come to the plate now. 1-for-1 with a single her first time up. And looks at a first pitch fastball low and away for ball 1. This one slapped left side, but foul down the third base line. Impressive start so far for Natalie Parker. This is a very good Pearl River lineup. 342 average coming into the tournament on the year. 42 homers. And so far, she has been able to navigate her way up and down as Shanks foul tips that one into the glove. Of the catcher, Crystalline Martin. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Parker looks for a shutdown inning, and that one missing outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shanks, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, trying to turn it over, keep the inning alive. Parker deals, swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts. And Parker got the shutdown inning she wanted, 3rd K of the afternoon. As we move to the 5th inning, your score, the Hinds Eagles 3, the Pearl River Wildcats nothing. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
Top of the 5th we go. The line remains in for Pearl River in the circle, and she will face the top of the order. Hannah Tozzi, Ashley Lightcap, and Natalie Parker. Hinds put up a 3-spot last inning, and then Parker was brilliant in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down, keeping the shutout. And boy, nice play there by Alan Lunsford, the home plate umpire. Didn't hesitate as that was fouled back, grabbed it with a bare hand, threw it back like a boss. No balls and 1 strike. Got him oohing off from the crowd. The line floats that breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-2. Tozzi 1 for 2. Leadoff single to start this one. Struck out in her last plate appearance. Came in hitting .440. Leads the team in batting average. And takes that breaking ball outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2, that one missing outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The line deals. This one ripped back up the box and through for a base hit. 2-hit afternoon for the leadoff hitter for the Eagles, Hannah Tozzi. And they've got a leadoff runner aboard here in inning number 5. Seventh hit off of Pearl River pitching. And that will bring up Ashley Lightcap, the center fielder. 0 for 1 with a sac bunt and a flyout. Showed bunt there, pulled back, took it low for ball 1. Read you the stat earlier. Hannah Tozzi, 36 of 42 in stolen bases. She has 36 of the team's 51 steals. Lightcap hitting .414 as that one is fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lightcap in that number 2 spot, 3rd on the team in RBIs at 26 this year. She has a .513 on base percentage. Will square to bunt again. Takes this pitch high out of the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, the way Natalie Parker and Savannah Bryant hit in that last inning, you can certainly understand why Hinds would want to bunt with a .414 hitter. Get Tawsey into scoring position. Let their 2 hitters come through again. The 2-1, not bunting this time, and it's chopped foul behind home plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the 2-hole hitter, Ashley Lightcap. Made a couple of nice catches out there in center field, tracking some deep fly balls to end threats for Pearl River. Trying to move a runner at first base after Tawsey's lead-off single, the 2-2. This one dribbled left side, and that was touched in fair territory. Now Tawsey's going to move all the way to third. Now they throw to second base. They got Lightcap in a rundown, and we're still looking at this, and now they go to second. They say Lightcap slid in and is safe. Boy, holy cow, everything going on in that play. Sydney Reynolds at second base did the right thing. She kept looking at third, and Lightcap just kind of kept hanging around out there. She was bound and determined to get herself in a rundown and held the ball too long, did Reynolds. She flipped to the shortstop covering the bag at second. And the first base umpire, Ronnie Russell, who moved to second base for that play, said that Lightcap slid under the tag. And at the very least, Christy Meeks is going to get all 3 umpires to talk about it. Alan Lunsford is the home plate umpire. Jeffrey Miller is the third base umpire. But there's not a chance that Lunsford from home could see that better, and I don't think Miller could either. The call is going to stand. So it's going to go as a single for Lightcap. And then she just advances to second base. So Hinds with 3 runs in the 4th, has runners at second and third. Nobody out here in the 5th. And they've got their 3, 4, and 5 hitters up. It'll first be Natalie Parker, the pitcher, a .417 average coming into the tournament. She leads the team with 47 RBIs coming in. She already has a double in this one. 1 for 2, struck out swinging her first plate appearance, got the double and scored on the Savannah Bryant RBI single to get Hinds on the board last inning. Now she's got a chance to not only help her team, but help her on cause and blow this open late in elimination game. Lalonde misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. And so Lalonde's got to be careful. She's got Parker here, Savannah Bryant on deck. Power hitting lefty. And gets that pitch, but over for, I thought it was going to be over for a strike. It was actually down, says Alan Lunsford. So 3 balls and no strikes. And now the question is, does Parker get the green light on 3-0? As the wind picks up, you can hear it in our mics and the crowd mic in front of me. And there is pitched right down the middle. 3 balls and a strike. So now you know Parker's going to get that green light. If it's anywhere in that strike zone, she's going to hack away. Outfield pretty shallow all the way around despite her ability to drive in runs. And it's smashed back up the middle, through for a base hit. It's going to score 1 run, and that will be all as they're going to hold up Lightcap at third. It's an RBI single for Parker, her 48th of the year, and Hinds now leads it 4-0.
Now batting number 5, Savannah Bryant.
Savannah Bryant will be at the plate now. Runners at the corners. 4-0 is your score. as Bryant will come to the plate. RBI single last time up, and looks at the first pitch outside for ball one. Well, the line really struggling with the middle part of this order. Bryant, 16 RBIs on the year, hitting .411 coming in to this tournament. And that pitch misses low and away for ball two, and the line continues to fall behind hitters, and when she's had to come in, these Hinds hitters have not missed at all. Pearl River still looking for its first out of the inning, and when we move to the bottom of the fifth, we'll be looking for its first run of the tournament. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Well, the line stayed away, and Bryant tried to pull it and missed it. Still in the hitter's count, though. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Boy, way out in front of that was Bryant. Good pitch there by Lalonde. The fastball count, decided to go with the off speed and really fooled Bryant. And Lalonde could desperately use a strikeout, trying to get that first out of the inning. The 2-2 pitch coming to Bryant. Misses low and away for ball three. So now potentially a bases loaded, no out situation if we get ball four here, as Brennan Newell will come to the plate next for the Eagles. Full count pitch to Bryant. That one not even close. And that will be ball four. And we've got bases loaded. Nobody out here in the inning.
Now batting number 23, Brennan Newell.
And I don't know if that's going to be it for sure for Lalonde, but Christy Meeks is coming out. Turned to look that bullpen to her right. And I can't tell, quite frankly, if that's anybody for Pearl River pitching or if that might be somebody for either Gulf Coast or Jones. So nobody throwing in that bullpen down there. Meeks has not made a signal yet that she wants to change pitchers. Hinds leading at 4-0. 3 spot in the fourth, 1 here in the fifth. They've got the bases loaded, nobody out. Lalonde will remain in the circle. Brennan Newell, Kat Brunner, Rebecca Fields now scheduled to hit. Lightcap at third, Parker at second, Bryant at first. Newell rips one left side off the glove of Holder, and they're going to go to third and get the out. Run is going to score. And that will now make it 5-0. But a break there for Pearl River. Holder did a great job to get her glove on it. And then the shortstop, York, able to field it, flip to Holder for out number 1. So it'll go as a fielder's choice for Newell. Runners at first and second, 1 out for Kat Brunner. But the run does come home to score, so it's 5-0 in favor of the Eagles. And as crazy as this sounds, Brunner right now represents the run rule run. If Hinds can plate 3 more runs in this inning, they will take the field in the bottom half of the inning with a chance to run rule Pearl River, which would be unheard of and unthinkable. But they have certainly hit the ball well the last couple of innings. Brunner 0 for 2, pop out and a ground out. As that pitch is called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Rebecca Fields on deck. She hit the 2-run home run last inning to make it 3-0. This one ripped left side off the glove of Holder, and she'll flip to York covering the bag at third. And, boy, that's 2 rocket shots to Holder. And she's done a terrific job getting a glove on it and keeping it on the infield. And so that will go as a fielder's choice. And more importantly for the Wildcats, that will put the second out on the board. Hinds is going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And that will bring up Rebecca Fields. 1 for 2, a ground out, and a 2-run home run. As she looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. But I think what you're looking at is a Hinds team that is not fooled by Lalonde one bit. They have hit the ball extremely hard and well in this inning. And Pearl River fortunate that Holder's done a terrific job at least knocking a couple of those laser shots down and keeping them on the infield. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fields now with 4 home runs on the year. Tied for second on the team. Looking for a big hit with 2 outs, and that's time she comes up empty. A good pitch by Lalonde, a big swing and a miss on the off speed. And now Lalonde a strike away from finally finishing this inning. 2 runs already in. 2 more out there with runners at first and second. Outside, 2-2. When you look at Pearl River coming up in the bottom of the 5th inning, they're going to have the top of the order, and they've got to get going in a hurry. Down to their last 9 outs, down 5-0 already. Yet to score a run in the tournament. The 2-2, and that one is fouled as Chasen couldn't control it. Again, a really good pitch by Lalonde. She had Fields well out in front. Rebecca Fields, the second baseman for Hinds. The 2-2 pitch, that one outside, 3-2. So now both runners will be on the move and certainly run on any contact made. Rebecca Fields will be looking at a full count pitch. Danielle Lalonde needs a good one to get out of the inning. The full count pitch, high fly ball to left field. Shanks going back, and catches it right up against the wall for out number 3. That ball carried a bit, took Shanks near the warning track, but she finally hauled it in to end the inning, but not before another 2 runs come across for the Eagles, and they lead it 5-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. They got to get going in a hurry. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Bottom of the 5th we go. Hinds leads it 5-0 over the Pearl River Wildcats. 3 spot for Hinds in the 4th, 2 there in the 5th, and had a chance for more. Some nice plays by McCall Holder, who will bat second in this inning at third base. Kept the damage to only 2, and now this top of the order's got to come through for the Wildcats, down to their last 9 outs. And Natalie Parker has been good up to this point. York will lead things off 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. 3 strikeouts for Parker on the afternoon. And chops this one foul down the third baseline again. No balls and 2 strikes. You just go back to the early part of this one. Runners at the corners in the first couldn't score. Runners at the corners in the second couldn't score. Second and third in the third couldn't score. As that pitch is outside for ball 1. Not like Pearl River hasn't hit the ball today. They've got 6 hits. This one chopped left side. Going to be a tough play. Strong throw over in time. Boy, that was flipped beautifully by Hannah Townsend, the shortstop. That was a missile thrown across the infield. And York is retired 6-3 for the first out of the inning. So that will bring up McCall Holder, the third baseman for Hinds. 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts to Talsey. But her biggest contribution has been, again, keeping the line shots in the infield. First pitch sends this one out into center. Lightcap will move in and make the catch on the run. And McCall Holder 0 for 3 now. And quickly, there are 2 outs in this bottom of the 5th inning. The good thing for Pearl River, a couple of 2-hit players coming to bat next. Caitlin Passo, the center fielder, 2 for 2, 2 singles. And if she were to reach, Cassidy Bradford is also 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1. They just haven't been able to get anything from the top of that lineup. It's kind of that same way last night. York struck out 3 times. Holder 0 for 3 last night as well. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. And Caitlin Passo, the number 3 hitter, was 0 for 3. Of course, she's hit the ball well today with a couple of hits. The 2-0 pitch to Passo. This one ripped left side. That one is going to find a home in left field for a base hit. So how about a 3-hit afternoon for Caitlin Passo as she keeps this inning alive. It's the 7th hit of the day for Pearl River. They've got to string more of those together. Get back in this one. Got 7 outs with which to work, and now they're going to bring up Cassidy Bradford, first baseman over there, 2 for 2, 2 singles. And Parker pumps the first pitch fastball in there for a strike. Stay tuned for this one. Our next one, we're going to start the winner's bracket portion of our day. Jones and Gulf Coast. And that will be followed by the nightcap, ICC and Colin. Be with you for the Jones Gulf Coast game. Adam Gore, voice of the Indians and sports information director at ICC, will have the nightcap for the home-standing Itawamba Indians. Second elimination game of the day. Northwest knocked off Northeast 12-6 earlier. And this one is popped right side. Fields moving over and makes the catch in foul territory. And that will retire the side as Bradford pops out. And Parker has now thrown 5 shutout innings to preserve the lead for the Eagles. 5-0 Hinds. We move to the 6th on the ICC Sports Network.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
It's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
Top of the 6th we go, 5-0 your score. New pitcher in the game for Pearl River, their third of the day. This pitching change brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. And all stats brought to you by Sonic. Madeleine Burch is the new pitcher for Pearl River, the freshman from Franklinton, Louisiana, Bowling Green High School. Burch, coming into the tournament, had made 12 appearances, started 10 games. She was 7-1, had thrown 3 complete games. She's thrown 52 1/3 innings, giving up 45 hits, 26 runs, 15 of those earned, 15 walks, 40 strikeouts. She's given up 5 home runs on the year, has a 2.01 ERA. So the number's pretty good for Burch. And she's going to need to do her part to hold this Hinds lineup at bay as the Wildcats down to their last 6 outs. They need right now 5 runs to tie. 6 would win it. But she's dealing with a lineup that is swinging it awfully well. Ashley Lopez, number 29, will lead things off, the first baseman. 1 for 2. Ground out and a single. One 0 pitch is a swing and a miss. Good one there by Burch. It will even the count. Boy, Hinds coming in, 2-1 is the count, I beg your pardon. Hinds coming in, a team that kind of struggling, just needed to get a win late. I think most people probably be surprised by the look at this score with how well Pearl River has played for most of the year. As that pitch is fouled back to the screen and will even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a Hinds club. It's a losing record, but they have hit the ball really well. They've gotten a great outing from Natalie Parker, their starting pitcher in the circle, 5 shutout innings, and they have just really, really played well today, and they've got a chance to stick around and eliminate the Wildcats, who I think most people thought would be a factor a little bit here in this tournament as the wind really picks up. You can hear it in my mic and the crowd mic. And this one is hammered out into center field, and nice job by Caitlin Passo to track that one down and make the catch for out number 1, but another loud out by this Hinds lineup. So Lopez
Number 8, Ava Aslam.
lines out to center field. That will bring up Ava Aslam, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. 0 for 1. She was hit by a pitch her first time and then lined out to left field. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Aslam, a .227 hitter, 6 RBIs on the year. And that one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Started 2 and checked her swing. That pitch was high for ball 2. 2-1. Going to be some activity in the Hinds bullpen now. See how long they sit with Natalie Parker. She's been terrific. 5 shutout innings. Navigated through the top of the order there in that 5th. As that pitch from Burch misses inside. 3-1. High pop up. Jason's going to be under it and make the catch for out number 2. So Aslam pops out. And so far, Burch has done her job. Come in and get some outs and keep Hinds where they are. Top of the order, and Hannah Talsey. 2 for 3, couple of singles and a strikeout sandwiched in between. Takes that one low for ball 1. She's done nothing to hurt that .440 average here in this tournament. And that one misses high for ball two, 2-0. From Burch, upstairs, 3-0. And now Jason's going to go out there and have a conversation just to try to settle down Burch a bit. So Hinds, regardless, is going to get the meat of that order back to the plate. We'll eventually get to Parker and Bryant and Newell. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Second elimination game of the tournament. Northwest knocked off Northeast 12-6 earlier this afternoon. Hinds trying to knock off Pearl River and stay around. There's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. It'll be Jones and Gulf Coast in a game I'm really excited to see coming up next, our winner's bracket game. And then the nightcap will be ICC Colin, also a good one and a winner's bracket game, as that one is swung on and fouled at the plate. So Burch, after that meeting with her battery mate, has thrown a couple of strikes, and it's now 3-2 to the Eagles' leadoff hitter, trying to get on base for the 3rd time in 4 tries. And this one lined out of left field, but it's going to hang up enough and into the glove of Promise Shanks. So Burch is able to coax a 1-2-3 inning, and now going to the bottom of the 6th, Pearl River looking for a rally, down 5-0. They got 6 outs to work with. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
Bottom of the 6th, Pearl River will send 5, 6, and 7 to the plate. Hannah Miller, the designated player, will step in as Parker is back out there for her 6th inning of work. Wildcats got to get going here. Starting to get pretty late. Miller 0 for 1. Hit it hard her first time up, lined out to light cap in center, then got a sacrifice bunt her last time to the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. There was a little bit of activity in that Hinds bullpen in between innings. But Parker is in the circle at the moment and comes back with a swing and a miss fastball, 2-1. It'll be Hannah Miller, Sydney Reynolds, and Abigail Thexton. 5, 6, and 7 to face Parker here in the 6th. And this one is hammered out of the left center field gap, and that one is gone. A solo shot for Hannah Miller. Her 3rd homer of the year, 14th RBI, and finally Pearl River is on the board in the tournament. Well, that's exactly what they needed, just something good to happen. And for Parker, 10th home run she's given up this year. And now she'll have to regroup and reset and try to wipe that away and see if she can get some outs here in the 6th. Sydney Reynolds, the second baseman, will step in 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Well, Parker fell behind, had to come in, and Miller made her pay. That ball was absolutely hammered, hit just a little bit shy of the golf cart out there in left center field. And there's a beautiful breaking pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Another gorgeous day of softball here in Fulton. I mentioned earlier, weather forecast a little bit unnerving tonight. Some scattered showers. Hopefully it won't bother us as we try to play on through our winners bracket games. But for everybody in this area a couple of days ago, it was really tough to imagine the field would look this good and weather would be this nice, but it has been, and it's been awesome. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Reynolds as Parker tries to bounce back from the solo home run. Again, surprising that it took until the bottom of the 6th inning for Pearl River to get their first run of the tournament, as that one is missed downstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Parker, swing and a miss as Reynolds goes down swinging. 4th strikeout of the day for Parker. Couldn't come at a better time for her. 1 down in the inning. We'll bring up Abigail Thexton, the right fielder. 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out. High fly ball right field, and under it, and making the catch for out number 2 is Savannah Bryant. So after the home run and a little bit of a battle there with Reynolds, Thexton was coaxed into flying out to right field, and now we'll see Chasen, the catcher. 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. She singled back in the 2nd, was left stranded at 3rd. That pitch misses high for ball 2. Downstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. And now going to get a trip to the circle as Parker hasn't been quite as efficient with her control here in this inning. She's thrown a lot of pitches, gone deep in this one. 5 2/3 to this point. She's pitched brilliantly against a very good and dynamic Pearl River lineup. Nothing more, I think, than maybe just some words of encouragement. Nobody warming up currently in the Hinds bullpen. The 3-0 pitch, and that one misses low for ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Chasen. And now that will bring up Promise Shanks, the left fielder. 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout, but a terrific diving catch earlier in this one, robbing one of the Hinds Eagles batters of a base hit in left center. First pitch misses high for ball 1. The 1-0, that one outside, 2 balls and no strikes, and so Parker beginning to miss the strike zone more than she has the entire contest here in the last inning or 2. Outside, 3 balls and no strikes. So you wonder now if Parker issues this 2-out walk, which will be her second in the inning. That will be it for her. The 3-0, that one right down the pipe for strike one. The 3-1 pitch, and this one is fouled up the third baseline. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Chasen will be running on contact, 3-2. And that pitch misses inside for ball 4. And that will put runners on first and second. Second walk issued by Parker in the inning. Second time that both Chasen and Shanks have reached base. And now we're going to get to the top of the order, but we've got a pinch hitter. It's going to be Peyton Lee, the freshman outfielder from Picayune, went to Pearl River Central High School. So Taylor York just struggling in that leadoff spot. She was 0 for 3 today with a strikeout and a couple of groundouts. Lee hitting .294, 3 homers, 11 runs batted in. That one downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes.
Let's go, Matt. You got a warning.
In there for a strike, 1-1. Well, Pearl River has certainly made Parker labor more this inning than she has in a while, but they've had a lot of runners on base in this one. They just haven't been able to get that key hit. Left runners at the corners in the first, runners at the corners in the second, runners at second and third in the third, and after that, Parker has been good in the fourth and fifth. Gave up the solo home run to start this inning here in the sixth, and a couple of 2-out walks, trying to limit the damage. 2 balls and 2 strikes. High for ball 3, and so now both runners are going to be on the move and certainly run through any contact they hear. Parker trying not to walk the bases loaded. The full count pitch, and that one fouled into that Pearl River dugout. Biggest spot in this contest so far. Wildcats looking for a big hit or a ball 4. Parker looking to get out of this jam. The 3-2, foul back to the screen. Good battle going here between Lee and Parker. First at bat for Lee of the tournament, and it's the biggest spot for the Wildcats. Runners at first and second, 2 down, trailing 5-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Payoff pitch again, breaking pitch in there for a called strike 3. 5th strikeout of the day for Parker, and the threat has been ended. We move to the 7th inning. Eagles lead it 5-1 on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1,000,000.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Two, 3, and 4 for Hinds here in the 7th inning. Ashley Lightcap will lead things off. Natalie Parker will follow, and Savannah Bryant batting third. Eagles looking for some insurance runs, 3 outs away from eliminating Pearl River and sticking around this MACCC softball state tournament. Burch is back out there for the Wildcats and misses down with the first pitch. 1 ball and no strikes. Lightcap 1 for 2. Sacrifice bunt her first time up, flew out and singled. She did a good job out there in center field defensively. Takes that pitch over for a strike, 1-1. There have been a couple of hard hit balls deep out there in center field that she has been able to track and make look very easy. Some catches on the run. Same is true of Paso out there as well. The 1-1 high for ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one ripped right side. Reynolds will glove it on a hop and fire to first base in time for out number 1. Good play there by Sydney Reynolds at second base. Able to get the hop and field it cleanly and make the nice throw over. So Lightcap is retired 4-3 to start in the inning. Now Natalie Parker to the plate. 2 for 3, a strikeout her first time up, but then doubled and hit an RBI single her last plate appearance, but that has been the least of what she's accomplished so far today. 6 innings, only 1 run given up for Parker in the circle. Trying to pick up her 3rd hit of the day, start a rally, and this one is a high fly ball, well fouled down the left field line. Shanks runs out of room. Thought it might hang up enough for her to get over there in that corner. There's a lot of foul room here in Fulton. No balls and 2 strikes to the Hinds starting pitcher, Natalie Parker. Breaking ball, and that one missing on the inside corner. Boy, Burch took a lot off of that one. One, 2. And Parker was able to check her swing. Evens the count, 2-2. Wildcats are going to have 2, 3, and 4 to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. And excuse me, swing, and that one is going to be a foul ball. Boy, good job there to come up and try to make that play at first base by Bradford. Try to be able to glove it and apply the tag, but definitely foul. A couple of times that has happened, and well, now Christy Meeks is going to have a conversation with Alan Lunsford, our home plate umpire. She wants Lunsford to have a conversation down the first base line. But to no avail, we're going to play on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Parker. And Burch misses outside. A run to count full, 3-2. Full count pitch coming. This one ripped foul left side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Hinds continues to make these Pearl River pitchers work. This one, the third they have seen today. Started with Embry, then it went to Lalonde, and now to Madeleine Burch, Franklin, Louisiana native. The full count pitch, high fly ball left field. Shanks makes her way over, can't make the catch. It was in foul territory. Nice effort there by Shanks, but wind blowing that way just kept pulling the softball away from her. Almost made a nice diving catch. Already made 1 today. Out there in left center field, a full extension diving play. For Rob, a base hit. The 3-2, breaking ball. That one missed the strike zone. And Parker will draw the walk. Third time she's been on base today. She has a walk, an RBI single, and a double. And now Savannah Bryant will step in. 1 for 2, a strikeout, RBI single, and a walk. 1 on, 1 out for Hinds here in the 7th. And Burch over with a first pitch strike. The 0-1, high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Loser of this one joins Northeast as the first 2 teams eliminated from the tournament. One in there for a strike, 1-2. Rare, we see an inside corner pitch. Burch not afraid to come in there and got Bryant to look at a strike on the inside corner, now 1-2. The 1-2 popped up left side. Talsey makes the catch, or I beg your pardon, York makes the catch for out number 2. So a good job there by Burch to get Bryant to pop up. And now we'll bring up Brennan Newell. Newell 0 for 2, strikeout. Reached on a fielder's choice, also has a sacrifice bunt. And she takes the first pitch high for ball 1. One-0 pitch, and this one turned around, but well fouled down that left field line. It'll probably land close to some of those vehicles over there. Good crowd today. We expect it to grow as we get deeper into the night. Of course, the homestanding Indians will play our 4th and final game of the day in the winner's bracket against Colin tonight. That game originally scheduled for 7:30, but that one's probably not going to happen then, as that one is fouled left side as well. I'll be with you for Jones and Gulf Coast, which is our next game. Adam Gore, the voice of the Indians and sports information director here at ICC, will have the nightcap. There's a swing and a miss as Newell goes down swinging. So Burch able to put up a 0 in the 7th. Now it's time for the Pearl River Wildcats to find 4 runs to keep this game alive. 5 would win it, or they go home today. We're back after this on the ICC
When
Sports
I came back
Network.
to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Now batting number 11, McCall Holden.
2, 3, 4 coming up for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 7th. Season on the line. Got to have 4 to tie. 5 would win it. They're going to get the heart of the order. McCall Holden will lead things off. First pitch is shot down the right field line, but foul. Holder on the afternoon, 0 for 3, couple of ground outs and a fly out. Natalie Parker trying to get the complete game. That one ripped left side and almost got her coach, Christy Meeks. So Holder a little behind on the first pitch, too early on the second one. And Parker ahead of the count quickly, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Holder chased outside. Strikeout number 6 for Parker. 1 away here in the 7th.
Now batting number 17, Caitlin Passo.
Boy, the top 2 batters in the lineup have just struggled. York was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Holder 0 for 4 with a strikeout. But the next 2 hitters have been awfully good. Passo 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Bradford 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Passo came in the tournament hitting .380. So that average will climb a bit. She takes that pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Chopped right side, going to be a tough play. Fields, glove, throws to first in time. Made it a really nice play. Did Rebecca Fields. Passo runs well, and Fields didn't panic, made a nice play. 2 outs now as Passo is retired 4-3. And Pearl River in danger of going 2 and out here in the softball state tournament after having such a terrific regular season, 27-13 coming in. Hinds looking for a complete game out of Natalie Parker. And they might get it here. High fly ball, right field. Catch is made by Savannah Bryant. And that will do it. The Hinds Eagles have knocked off the Pearl River Wildcats by a final score of 5-1. Hinds improves to 16-18 on the year. Will survive and play tomorrow. Pearl River finishes 27-14. Well, that will do it for our first 2 games. I want to remind you our post-game show brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Visit renaissancebank.com to learn more about their rewards extra checking accounts. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. And all of our stats brought to you by Sonic. Text Sonic to 876-642 to get special offers. Message and data rates may apply. Also, don't forget to download the Sonic app for additional specials. I want to thank the great folks at Sonic for some of the food they provided for us today in day number 2. So that is how the first half of today will wrap up. Northwest knocked off Northeast to eliminate the Tigers, and the Hinds Eagles, with the biggest upset so far, have knocked off the Pearl River Wildcats by a final score of 5-1. Natalie Parker throws a complete game inside the circle. Had a couple of hits and an RBI as well. Rebecca Fields got the big blow there in the 4th inning with a 2-run home run. And Hinds will play tomorrow with their season again on the line. Coming up next, it'll be our winner's bracket game. Jones and Gulf Coast, a good one from right here in Fulton. I'll have that one for you. Stick around and we'll have the nightcap with the Indians and the Wolves of Colin. Final score again, Hinds wins it 5-1 over Pearl River. We'll see you in about 30 minutes on the ICC Sports Network. So long from Fulton.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.